Kristen's job beginning in January of 2016 was to lead all of those very strong personalities to make the Lawyers Committee everything that it's capable of being. And she has surpassed anybody's expectations as a leader of that organization. So I'd say that what she has done that is better than anyone could have expected is to lead folks who are accustomed to themselves leading others.
There rarely comes along a lawyer like Kristen who has compassion, judgment, wisdom, a good listener, and is balanced in their approach to life and never compromise their own principles. And she embodies that, and that's what I admire so much. And I'm at almost 70 years old, admire her so much because she's evidenced all of that in a very short time as the CEO and president of the Lawyers Committee.
Kristen Clarke possesses an unusual confluence of characteristics in one person. She is extraordinarily brilliant, but she's also very humble and very down to earth. Kristen is strategic and thoughtful while being patient. She speaks with tremendous authority and is always prepared, always conversant, and always willing and able to communicate in a fashion that genders respect. But at the same time, her greatest attribute, I think, is the way she listens.
You have to come to know her through controversy. Her daily life faces challenges, whether it's Georgia or California or Texas. There's a myriad of issues, and her breadth of knowledge and legal acumen and balance are something that we all could aspire to as lawyers to be better at. And what strikes me is, even in the worst of times, her willingness to listen to the opposition or the views of adversaries. She does it in a very balanced and insightful and listening way, and she's not quick to take an opinion on an issue until having heard from what others are saying, particularly those from the other side.
You know, I really think the number one thing that Kristen has is just a very clear vision of a U.S. society that is a fair and just place for all Americans. And I think that vision and that commitment to that vision is something that guides her at every step of the way.
I think she draws her strength from, first, an incredible intelligence, second, a singular commitment to the mission of achieving justice. She does not waver from that. She is not looking for personal benefit. She is looking to serve those who have been deprived of justice. And it's that dedication that fuels her strength.
This is ideally timed and suited for her recognition and that of the award, because she is the embodiment of what Attorney Redding stood for in his life.
And I think also there's just a lot of competition in terms of who will be the people who will really face down those challenges, and putting together a strategy and vision that has lawyers who, commit to serving on the board of Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights, who commit to doing litigation for the organization, who commit to financially supporting the organization. You have to be able to inspire people to really do that work, and Kristen is that kind of inspirational leader. So in the face of all of those challenges, she's able to continuously inspire people to do the most difficult work and some of the most needed work in our society today.
I think what's most impressive about Kristen is her absolute dedication to addressing the lack of justice for victims of discrimination and finding productive ways of ensuring that they obtain justice going forward.
I have to say it's her just incredibly strong vision and steadfast commitment sometimes in a fight that seems very much like an uphill fight, that makes her one of, I think, the most important lawyers in the country.
All leaders think that they communicate well, but very few leaders realize that communication, probably the most important part of it, is the ability to listen. As someone who had the privilege and the honor of receiving the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Delaware Barristers Association, I can think of no other person in this imperfect time in which we find ourselves to be the perfect recipient of this award. And so I want to say to Kristen Clarke, congratulations, my friend and my leader. Well deserved, and keep up the good work.